Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower? Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower. Proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like the manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Syrcus Tower, the elegants called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Did and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of an assistance? And you are? Who are you? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Une and Doga, rather unusual names for this day and age. If I might forgive for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incidents at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. He's a chuny. What is it, Graha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan's eye as well? The sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. Deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alag. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me that we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. You know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I am able. Oh, yet no. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. At this moment, I name Une and Doga adversary members of Noah. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Syrcus Tower entrance. I promise you not have cause to regret your decision. Sirs, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, sirs. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Well, if it isn't Syrcus, eager to enter Syrcus Tower and kill everything in sight? No doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going. Or rather, no going for the chief. We'll appreciate the help. If you just follow me, I'll take you to him. Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of Baldesion to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. It is our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Syrcus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a magic cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ash like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective as a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman, respectant, a leg in royalty by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like it's not, it is purely decorative. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? Oh. Oh my god. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. 7 hells, what is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answer. Exactly as passed down through the legend, I am delighted to see. Nero. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Garlon, if I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. Rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct. My association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, it is only my just deserts. But I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these 2 odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was a symbol of ancient Alag's might and prosperity, and she was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. Only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. They are Allegan royalty. To put it plainly, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creator gave your kind. Is that not so? Oh. It would seem that the time for concealment is past. Yeah? Pray accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Very well. Seven hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland, you know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? Gift, perhaps? An Allegan tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you. And a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion. And it's yours now. Wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, God. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambros, may wish to be present. Ooh, sorry. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldesion. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is rather a lot to take in. It would not be considered unseemly, might I ask? If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? More specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought a prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence. The empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alleg to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the ailing empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? Could not mean Emperor Xande. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Une and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Alakan emperors named Zande. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike. To think that the two were in fact one and the same. Aye, Zande returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. And true to Amon's prediction, the emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. But that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the emperor desired to bring the entire world under Alakan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zande turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness his power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness again? Seven hells, what is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Well, that you were right, Master Garlon. Tell me he's fucking alive out there. Alas, Emperor Zande is very much alive. Within Syrcus Tower, he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, a calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blink of an eye, the mighty Alakan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, a technologist Amon, now Emperor Zande's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state, they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the earth. His descent triggered the seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Zande awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. Damn. Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Zande's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Une and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action, concluding that we alone could not overcome Zande. We struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. It is no ordinary woman who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Sarasarine, we are confident that we can end Zande's dark ambition once and for all. Oh, it's up to me now, huh? Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian amongst a host of other things. You're observing our investigation the whole time. So what will we do, Ceres? The world's in grave danger again, and just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Like I'm gonna save it. Yeah. You have our eternal gratitude. Together let us see the Alakan Empire's dark past laid to waste. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allegan civilization, but what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, where the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing Allegans. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Syrcus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. There is, as you did for us within the labyrinth of the ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Xande himself. Ooh, I'm going to the tower. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Syrcus Tower from the outside world. To work then. Ow. What about this guy? Oh, he's gonna talk with him. Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean? You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. They have no cause for concern. You're a genuine descendant. The Allegan Eye, you called it, but to us it is the royal eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Although you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. I don't know. Maybe some royal got busy. Oh. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Syrcus Tower awaits us. Yeah, what? Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Xande himself included. This will afford us a chance to seal off the facility. The crystal grant you strength. Oh boy, gotta beat some ass. Syrcus Tower now accessible. Duty finder, Syrcus Tower. All right. There's another raid. All right then. Okay, already. Ooh. Harder Daddy Ubu wrong. Wasn't something I thought I'd hear. Ooh, this music. Is this a twinning or like a more orchestrated version? Gathering. What? Oh shit. There you go. I'm glad I didn't fuck anyone over with that thing that was on me. The braid. What is happening here? Oh god, big old dragon. Doga's clone. That's pretty sick. Ow, their mouse now. The ring of the protect. Oh god. Oh god. What's happening? I had no idea what those things were. We just bursted them down, I guess. I'm not getting any loot for me. What the fuck? The big fucking dragon died before its little shits. What the hell? A moon. Oh god. Is somebody a frog? Is that what I saw? Oh god. Puts me in a fucking AoE. What happened there? Oh, baby. Wind up Onion Knight. I got something. Thingy for that. I got the Onion Knight apparently. Yes. You did it. You defeated Emperor Zande. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Serene. Yeah, I heard that fucking word. With Emperor Zande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. In his armor. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Scarlon, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Syrcus Tower. They're isolated from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. Distortion. What is it? The power that Zande sought to obtain comes from the void, a world of darkness, our people call it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Void Scent. Void Scent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Zande entered into an unholy covenant. It would open a gate through which the Void Scent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Zande sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga, finally we may fulfill our purpose. Here's just walking around in the back. Oh, he's fucking giddy. Oh my god. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment, I feared this outing would end in disappointment. My readings are not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? Covenant is everlasting. Oh god. More clones, it seems. And so Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under a Legan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. But let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Got quite a way of words, don't you? Darius, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Ah, not now, damn it. Oh god. Nero, were they a part of your grand plan too? Save your jape, Scarlon. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent and no ordinary one at that. Oh god. Oh god. Found it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Just took him with him. Nero. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to find and consult Rambros. Oh baby. I got some stuff. A Zonde card. I managed to make it to the top of the tower. I wonder what I got to now. All this happened within the tower? Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate, of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void sent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Xandes sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what the void sense is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? Well, I will not lie to you, Master Garlon. The situation is bleak. The void sense can enter our world. Instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. Besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Xande's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Garaha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Garaha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. I and that bastard Nero as well. If only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. You have the right of it, though we have known them but briefly. Doga and Une are our comrades. Cannot fail them. I shall consult experts and literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask you all be patient when dealing with the void. One cannot be too cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can. For when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Syrcus, mark my words. Buggers?